guys, it's Disney Girl here, back for another Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. So today we're going to be recapping everything that we saw from Marc-Andre and Julia and the entire Disney Magic Kingdoms game team on Facebook. So they just had a Facebook live stream. Well, I guess it ended about an hour ago, and so I have the stream for you today. So we're going to be talking about sort of breaking everything sort of down. Now, the one different thing that I did want to kind of just let you guys know, sort of before we kind of dive into things, I cannot pause it today because I couldn't get my phone and my computer and like everything have had another update, and for whatever reason, like I can airdrop from my phone to my computer but not from my computer to my phone, and that's usually how I do it so that I can like pause the stream and we can kind of like chat as we go. So unfortunately I can't do that today in terms of like pausing it and stuff, so it is actually playing like from my like source on the computer. So anyway, just can't pause it, but I will definitely be sort of recapping everything like as we go and stuff. I know that they don't talk too much in certain sections, so I will be able to kind of jump in and add my 2 cents, and then we'll be able to break things down a little bit more in detail after. Now, they don't talk for too long. It's probably about like 20 minutes or so. This whole entire stream from them I think is like 26-27 minutes long, so I know the ending was like, yeah, not that much kind of going on, so I'll be able maybe to like mute them or whatever. But yeah, I thought that I would share that with you guys just so you guys know, like, you know, or kind of have any questions of why I'm doing things a little differently today. That would be why. So we're kind of just waiting for their stream to get underway. I don't know if you guys were able to see it yet, but if you haven't, then this will give you guys a chance to be able to see the live stream for the first time. So here they obviously start with their like quiz questions and stuff, guys, and during the live stream, obviously, they'll be kind of announcing some winners and all that kind of stuff for their, I guess, their contest or whatever. But if you guys have missed it, you can go on their Facebook page and put in the answers. And I believe next week, they said, there will be another chance to kind of win those rewards or whatever that they are offering this time. So if you guys want more kind of contest information from DMK, naturally, go onto their Facebook page, and all the rules and, you know, guidelines and all of that are featured there. Now, if you guys want to go ahead here and put your answers to the questions, feel free to go straight ahead and do that. Put in like what you guys think the answers are. Apparently there were some that some people, I guess, found a little bit tricky, so it will be a good time for you guys to kind of jump right in there and obviously kind of give your opinions or I guess your answers to these questions. I think they weren't too bad this time, to be honest. I think they were very specific to the game, which was nice. The one thing though I do want to let you guys know sort of about the update sort of straight away is I'm just going to throw it out there. I was right. I love when I'm right. When the update was going to be coming. So we are going to be starting the event on the best day of the month. Yes, the 17th. So on Thursday, October the 17th, we will be starting the Coco limited time event. So this is going to be really amazing. And on Tuesday the 15th is when the update comes out. Okay, so again, put this in your calendar, guys. The 15th of October, so on Tuesday, the update comes out. And then on Thursday, October 17th, that is when the limited time event will start. Now, the limited time event starts at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So obviously, I'll be going live about a half an hour before the actual event starts, and we'll kind of be able to start it together, go through the dialogue and all of that kind of fun stuff. I will be revealing, though, because obviously they did earlier, who is going to be featured first. We're going to talk about how much those characters are going to be and stuff like that in terms of like bundles and all that kind of fun stuff. So if you guys are kind of newer to the game and events, I'll be able to help you out with most of the questions and sort of prices for things a little bit later. So as you guys can see here on the stream we do have a countdown sort of in front of us. So we're looking at about, what, 20 seconds, I guess, now, before it officially starts. So again, we're going to be listening to the information. Oh, here we go. 20 seconds? It was like 2.
Today we're excited to show you the new content from Disney and Pixar's Coco coming to Disney Magic Kingdom.
Let me know, guys, if you're having trouble hearing it.
We want to, of course, thank everyone for joining us. And thank you to those of you that participated in the trivia at the beginning of the live stream. We will be going over the winners at the end, so make sure to stay tuned to the end. We also have some balancing changes that we'll be talking about, so you don't want to miss that. Now, without further ado, Julia, why don't you tell the Kingdomers what brings the characters from Disney and Pixar's Coco to Disney Magic Kingdoms?
Yes. Well, we are really excited. The Rivera family is bringing the joy of music to the kingdom. They want to put on an amazing show, but Ernesto de la Cruz has some other plans that are going to get in the way. So we're really excited to welcome all the characters. Actually, it's been a long time planning. This is one of the collections that we're really excited for. As a team, we actually went to see Coco when it came out those years ago.
You guys want it louder?
I think
I can make it louder.
Yes, I know that I did. Let us know
Is that better?
in the comments if you cried when watching Coco. And if you haven't seen Coco yet, make sure to watch it. It's an amazing, amazing movie.
Yeah. Let's show in what's in the park.
Yeah. So the update will be going live on the 15th of October, and you will be able to actually download start the event on the 17th of October. So that's next Tuesday for the download, and next Thursday for the start of the event.
Yes.
Great.
All right. So I'm just going to be showing this demo of the game. First, we have the Coco float. You can see Pepita here with some really awesome music decorations on the float. Speaking of decorations, the park is got some fall theme to it as well, which we're excited for.
I'm the most excited about that.
We have some new decorations. We have the music note bush and the Ernesto de la Cruz statue. And then here is the Coco Gold Trophy, which will be available as a reward for different leaderboard events during the main event. We have two concessions. First, here's the Ernesto hat stand. I think it's really cute that all the visitors can walk around wearing this. And then my personal favorite, the ceramic cup hot chocolate stand. Doesn't this look delicious? With some multicolored marshmallows here.
It looks like gems inside of the hot chocolate.
This is the first attraction I'm going to show. This is the Land of the Dead. It's very colorful.
I like the colors,
really cool,
but wasn't what I was expecting.
That you'll get to see when the visitors ride in it, so keep an eye out for that. We also have the Santa Cecilia Market Shop. It's super colorful stall full of masks. There's a guitar there as well.
I love that one.
And then the Rivera Familia home.
That one's awesome too.
Complete with the hidden attic place where Miguel goes to play his guitar. And I love the details of all these attractions.
I think Julia sounds a bit under the weather, like I was last week.
The musical celebration attraction. This one will be available for gems and in a bundle. The rest of the attractions will be part of the event storyline. So yeah, that's all the buildings that we have.
I think they're going to be big.
Characters from Coco as well, so let's take a look at that.
Yeah,
I think we're going to need a lot of land for this, guys.
I'm going to show the first page first. We have Miguel, Abuelita, and Dante. And on the second page, we've got Mama Coco, Mama Imelda, Hector, and Ernesto de la Cruz, of course.
Should we welcome a few of them and show some entrances?
Yes, who should we go with first?
Why don't we start with Miguel?
All right.
I just want to point out, guys, look at the stained glass in the back. It's different from what they revealed to us.
So,
a really nice light effect there, too. An air guitar. Yeah, that's Miguel. He's actually the first character that you'll be able to unlock, so that's really exciting. Should we show all of them through here?
Sure.
Okay, we've got Abuelita. She is not to be messed with.
Absolutely not.
I love the welcome screens with
but she's friendly.
The fall Halloween theme.
And then Dante. And Dante will be available in a bundle and for gems.
I love its welcome screen.
Arf, arf. And Mama Coco is also another character available for gems and in a bundle. All the other characters are going to be part of the storyline in the event. Sorry, am I going too fast?
This
I
one's
just want to
awesome.
give them a high five every time.
Now, Julia, I don't remember if we mentioned, with going back to the concession stands, did we mention how they will be available? So they'll be available in the concessions chests. So you'll be able to get them from the chests themselves. And I think this might be one of the first times, if not the first time that we've done this.
Yeah, we're going to have a bunch of different event chests live during the event, but the concessions will be in the regular concession chests that sometimes you can find them in the kingdom, sometimes, well, of course, you'll be able to see them in the chest shop too, so yeah, keep an eye out for those.
I guess there'll be 2 ways then to get the concession stands.
For now.
I think that's
So it looks
what I
like
understand.
everyone's loving the new Coco content, so that's really great.
I really like his dance. Oh, I got the whole collection. I think that was delayed from the top one.
A little
Looks like
glitch in their
Cassie's asking
game.
how they will be able to get the gold trophy. That will be available through a gold trophy event.
Remember me.
Looks like I wasn't the only person to cry during Coco, so that makes me feel a lot
No, I
better.
definitely teared up as well. It's such a beautiful movie. So yeah, so I think that those are all the characters that are going to be part of the Coco event, but we actually have a mysterious character that we're not going to show today, but you're going to have to go to the patch notes to see. So
Yeah,
that's
who is
something
that character? I'm really
it's very exciting.
unsure.
I wonder if you guys can
Does anybody
guess
have any
what it's
guesses?
going to be.
Let us know in the comments what you think is coming, and check out the patch notes to see which additional character will be coming to the kingdom. Now, so we've looked at the content that will be added for Coco, but we also have some new features to talk about.
Right.
So, in previous live streams, we mentioned that, well, one of the changes that we made to the game was that chests now open instantly, which means that we no longer needed the chest vault scene anymore.
The treasure bank.
When that feature was introduced, we mentioned that we would be removing the scene altogether, and when we did that, players would get reimbursed for the gems that they spent to unlock additional pedestals and the magic that they spent to open up the additional storage spaces.
Right.
And
Yay,
so
we're gonna
we're
get
happy to
back
announce
finally.
that we are now removing in this update the chest vault scene from the game. And that means that, yes, you will get reimbursed in full for any of the gems spent and the magic spent to open up the additional slots or pedestals. So that's really exciting, and we're really happy about that, and we hope that you're also happy about that. Now, if you do happen to have
I hope it's her. That'd be so
chests
cool.
in your storage
Haunted Mansion
spaces, when you update the game, you will be forced to open those chests. So upon first launch, after updating the latest version of the game, you'll see a pop-up. You'll get the reimbursement, and you'll get to open the chests that are there if you have any left. Now, as a replacement to that scene, we have something new, and we'll switch over to the game, and Julia will walk us through that.
Yeah, so where the chest storage used to be, this top left button here, we have now a daily free chest. There's 2 bronze chests here, so one of them you can watch once per day. The free chest you can just open once per day, and then there.
What just happened? What just happened? No! I don't understand, guys. Huh? It stopped at 14 minutes. It's like it's not loaded, but it is loaded. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what's going on. I have an idea, but I don't know how quickly I can make it happen. Okay, let me think, guys. Give me a sec. Okay, I have an idea, but you guys are gonna have to give me like, I'm hoping 5 minutes will do it good. So let's just talk about, I have no idea what, like I never have this problem. Like this is how I do all my Harry Potter stuff when, like when I have a whole chapter, I never have this problem. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna kind of mute that for a second. So we got up to what, 14 minutes? Okay, so I'll backtrack a little bit there. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to create the rest of the stream as a video and then put that in. Now, it's like the remaining like 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is see if my computer can actually handle me doing this at the same time. Hopefully it can. Okay. See, save to downloads. It may just explode doing all of this because like how many minutes? Okay, it's saying about 10 minutes, guys. Okay, so I think though, or it might be less than that. All right, so what I'm gonna do here in the meantime is take off that. Okay, so now it's just my gameplay right now. Are we still good, guys? If we see any like glitching or anything from me on my, like in terms of like my voice sort of relaying and then like my movements are a bit slow, it might be then on my end just because like I'm trying to now load the movie, like so I can play the rest of it back for you guys, okay? So hopefully that'll work. Now, again, I need a couple of minutes to do that. So let's talk about, though, what we saw in terms of the Coco stuff. I think we saw pretty much everything that we are going to see. So for that anyway. So pretty much right now what we're looking at, guys, is, and let me know if my mic is like way too loud. I think it's showing like it's okay. I might be a little bit louder than normal, but if it's too loud, just let me know. Okay. So, anyway, I think we saw what we're going to see for the Coco stuff. Now, in terms of the Coco stuff, it's like we know we're getting Miguel first, so that's really awesome because I know a lot of us, especially like if you guys have smaller kingdoms, you guys will really, you know, you would be disappointed if you couldn't get him, especially because he's like kind of like that main character and stuff. Dante, he looks like he's going to be the first premium if I had to take a guess here. It does make sense that he would be. Now, if he is actually the first premium character, we are looking at about 200 gems is what it's going to cost him. So yeah, it's going to be really cool. And if it isn't a bundle, we are looking at, I believe now, getting our character tokens to get the character to like a 2 or a 3 instead of getting like a concession stand or gems or any of that kind of stuff. You're concerned you may not be able to watch those ads for the chess. Okay, I'll make sure to talk about that in a couple of minutes here. Definitely. So yeah, so Miguel is going to be first. I think Dante is going to be second, 200 gems or in a bundle. Now that bundle, the price might be a little different, but again, we'll kind of have to wait and see. I don't think it's going to be $13.99, at least in my currency. It could end up being a little bit cheaper than that, but I'm kind of like setting for myself, just saying like I know I'm going to need like about $20, you know, if I want to get any of like the magical chests or anything that become available. Also to like the bundle, any currency ones, the parade float bundle, because the parade float comes out on the first day and you can usually buy it for 50 gems like on its own, or you can get it in a bundle for like less than $5. Like I think it's usually like, in my currency, I think with tax and stuff, it's about like $3 to $4. Again, with tax, guys. Like I know usually I don't give tax on stuff, but I'll let you guys know now because I do realize that sometimes like we don't take those things into account when we buy stuff. And depending on where you are, obviously those prices are going to change a little bit. You guys can go ahead and put the stuff there. Okay, yeah, sorry if my voice isn't lining up perfectly, guys. It is because my computer is trying to do a lot right now. And I'm even frozen in some weird position. Great, that's charming. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, my computer's literally just trying to do a lot at this very second. Hopefully it won't be doing that for too much longer here. Yeah, like about 5 minutes. So sorry about the lagging or the camera freezing or any of that. I just wanted to let you guys listen to the rest of the stream there, which I have no idea why it didn't work. It's like literally the first time I've done lots of things. Like it's like I'm using a, what was it, browse source or something. So basically like a thing for my computer. So it should be fine. But anyway, I'll try and keep a bit of an eye here if I'm frozen or not. And yes, I will be lagging a little bit in terms of my voice. I realize that the stream quality is perfect as far as I know. Again, it is probably just because my computer is doing a lot. So back to the Coco stuff. The second premium character is going to be Mama Coco herself. Yes. So that is going to be really cool. She's going to be about 300 gems though if she is the second premium character. We are looking at this time probably around the same time. I don't know if it will be in a bundle with her per se, but it could be. Is Mama Coco might be getting the attraction with her in a bundle. I don't think so. By the sounds of things, it sounded like we were going to be getting a separate bundle for the actual attraction. It could offer us some additional currency, maybe gems, but most likely currency. Now, in the past, like if we go over to, I'll give you guys an example here. Tiana's Palace, okay, was during the Princess and the Frog limited time event. Tiana's Palace was the premium attraction, okay? So we had 4 attractions in that event, and again, Tiana's Palace was the premium one. So it wasn't a bundle from what I remember, but it was also 150 gems. So I do remember the price of that. I don't know why, but very, very specifically that we could buy in like sort of the event shop. So it works very similar to a tower challenge, guys, just so you know. It's pretty similar in that regard. But yeah, we are looking at it being about 150 gems. So I think I'm probably going to end up purchasing it in the bundle, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to use my gems on that. I am going to hang on to some gems or whatever, but it is one of those things I think I want to purchase. Now, what I am very interested about is the fact the concession stands are going to be available in concession chests. So again, I want to talk about the chest things and stuff a little bit as well, because I do realize that that's going to be a little bit different and pretty important with that. So I'm trying to think, was there anything else at the event? We saw we can get 20 gems from completing a line. So even if you guys like spend 200 on Dante, assuming he is, right? So if you spend those gems, you'll be getting some back, right? So that's kind of how it works with every line sort of in your character storybook. Every line sort of does allow you to have the option to kind of get some gems back. Now I'm trying to think. I have a collection that's not done. I just want to see here if it'll show. It's Dumbo that I'm looking for. Dumbo. There he is. Okay, so basically when I'm done the Dumbo collection here, so when I bring Dumbo in, which actually should be very, very soon. I'm getting very close on the magic, guys, as you guys can see. I'm less than 100,000 away now, so I could be getting that, getting Dumbo this weekend if I'm good and I don't level up anybody who's too expensive. But he will be 24 hours to bring in. So ideally, I would like it for Sunday. Don't know for sure, but I think Sunday would be a good day. I probably won't be streaming on Monday just because it's Thanksgiving, and like at least here where I am, I realize if you guys are in the States, it's a little different. But I think I'm probably just gonna take the day and yeah, just spend it with the family and stuff. I might have a video to post, but we'll kind of have to wait and see. I might just not and wait for the update on Tuesday, but I'll keep you guys posted obviously on that. So if I can get Dumbo on Sunday, that would be super duper awesome, and I would be very, very, very excited about this. Very excited. Let's talk about the chest here. I'm just going to check to make sure that it's still loading. Yeah, it's saying about 2 minutes. 1 minute, 2 minutes. Okay, well, it's still moving, guys, and I'm not frozen, right? No, I'm still moving as well, so that's good. Oh, geez. Super brutal. But yeah, in terms of the event, it's going to be really great. I think I'm really excited for Hector and Mama Imelda. I think that those two characters are going to kind of be the highlight for me. I would have said Dante, but I don't think he's going to look like an Alebrijes, so I don't know if I'm as excited, I think, as I would have been had we seen some animations, even in the welcome screen, just with that. I think that would have been cool. Like, if at the very end, like, he went for the bone or something and then didn't get it, and then when he turns to look at us, maybe he could have, like, flickered into an Alebrijes or something. I don't know, something. They could have done something like that, and then I would have been like, oh my gosh, Dante! But I think just because he's not showing any signs, so I'm hoping there'll at least be a quest, but we'll have to wait and find out. So it doesn't look like there are going to be any costumes, which is interesting. And Miguel, well, he's not even going to have any face paint on him, so he's gonna be a little dull, I think. But I think the biggest thing I was surprised about is they're making the character animations again look a little like the skeletons. I didn't notice it, so anybody who's dead. But I really noticed it on Miguel. I noticed the animation for that is, I don't know if they maybe have a new person doing it or what, but I feel like it's kind of like LeFou. If you look, like, the skin tone's a bit, we noticed some of the colors of the outfit during the Princess and the Frog limited time event were, like, not quite right. Trying to think who else there was. I know I've mentioned some characters, like, over time, guys, that I'm like, something seems weird about that. But I'm just kind of like going, I don't know what's quite wrong. I don't know if it's like they've done the skin color kind of like more like gray in it. But I just don't feel like we're getting that same kind of quality of animation that we've got with most of the characters in the game. So I don't know. I'm kind of interested to kind of understand why that's happening. Again, I'm assuming it's somebody new designing or whatever, but yeah, maybe that's a smaller detail, but that's okay. Oh, okay, I think it's exported, so I'm just going to wait like an extra few seconds here to make sure that it actually like transfers properly. And while I do that, oopsies. Okay, well, we'll talk about Rapunzel's comfy costume in a bit, but I was trying to click treasure bank here. Sometimes when I'm not holding the device up, I kind of just tap and it doesn't quite get where I want it to. That's what happens when you're on the phone screen and not the iPad. The iPad before was so much better for that. It was so hard to make a mistake where you tapped, but phone is a little easier. Okay. So chess, right. So the treasure bank, this is a treasure bank, guys. They were calling it the, what were they calling it during the stream? Anyways, this was called the treasure bank, okay? So this is where we used to tap bronze chests in the kingdom. Well, actually it was bronze, silver, gold, and platinum that we would see, and they'd be cursed, and they would go along the bottom there on those like little empty slots there. Now, a couple of those slots, they were like, I call them premium slots. So they were for magic and stuff like that at the bottom. And then the first pedestal was free. The other two were for gems. So the pedestals, guys, are the little things up top where all the gold is with a little Mickey emblem in the middle. I wish I could zoom in on this, but I can't. But you can see there's only 3 of them. They're big, they're blue, they're obvious, and you'd throw up your cursed chests on there and the curse would clear off of them, right? But it would take time. So the bronze chests were 3 hours, the silver chests were 6, the gold were 12, and the platinum were 24 hours, okay? So having those extra slots were great, but they were for gems. And those gems that we've all put out, now that we haven't been doing anything with the treasure bank anymore, we're going to be getting those back. So that is going to be really, really awesome for me because, yeah, like I can use those gems and the magic and all of that. So that's going to be coming back to us. So I'm very, very excited because that'll mean that when I bring in Dumbo and my magic is like next to nothing, then that means I'm going to be able to like, yeah, have some magic back. Even if it's only like, like maybe 150 to 200,000 or something like that. It's like, you know what? That's better than nothing. It'll at least allow me to level up some characters and stuff like that right away. So I'll be very happy about that. I am going to save my magic throughout the limited time event. I'll still level up characters, obviously, here and there. But for the most part, I'm not going to be, like, I know there won't be any more attractions. I don't think there is left for me to build, or even characters to welcome. But I mean, like, I'm going to be really saving up my magic. I'm going to try and be a bit stingy on that. I might do Dumbo a few times type of thing, but I think for the most part, I'm going to really stick to, like, cheaper characters, like, you know, those ones that from events that are, like, anywhere between, like, 4 and 16 hours type of thing. So nothing too expensive, just so I can kind of save up again, because I know I want land, and I know they did address that issue actually in the live stream. So I'm gonna just, for 2 seconds now, guys, I'm gonna put here the browse source back. You won't see it for a second. I'm just gonna try and see if I can do this. I'm hoping it works, okay? I'm really sorry if it doesn't. It should. Like, it's weird because it shows up like in my QuickTime thing. But for whatever reason, it's just not like showing to you guys. So let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna close that. So now the stream should be back to like normal health quality and stuff. So I shouldn't be getting any more glitching. So if you guys are seeing that again, like, let me know. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Do I want to discard the changes? Save. Oh, here we go.
You'll get the reimbursement,
Oh,
and you'll get
it's
to
super
open
big.
the chests that are there if you have any left. Now,
Sorry guys,
as a replacement to that scene, we have something new, and we'll switch over to the game, and Julia will walk us through that.
Yeah, so where the chest storage used to be, this top left button here, we have now a daily free chest. There's 2 bronze chests here, so one of them you can watch once per day. The free chest you can just open once per day,
And then what? Oh, come on! Oh! What on earth is this garbage? It's still playing, but we can't hear them?
throughout the kingdom.
Oh, there we go.
So you'll be able to search for those.
Yeah, and one of the nice things is that sometimes you just didn't get a
hope
bronze
it works,
chest
guys.
spawning in your kingdom, and so you wouldn't get prompted to get that extra ads chest. So now it doesn't matter whether or not you get the bronze chest in the kingdom. You'll be able to get it as long as there's ads available to watch. So we're really excited about that. So. Yeah, great
I'll
features.
explain that
now, it looks like
for
we
you
have
guys
some
in a
questions
bit.
that I'd like
Sorry.
to address. So, looks like Nadine's asking where to find the patch notes. The patch notes will be available on Facebook. You'll be able to get them. They're not live yet. We will post them as soon as we can. Hopefully, we'll get them to you by Monday, and so you'll be able to get them there. And so, yeah, we'll have all the information.
Okay. I honestly can't explain what's going on. I know what they're talking about. So, all right, I'll just fill it in then. So basically what they're talking about right now is when the patch notes are going to be coming out for us to kind of look at. They will be coming out most likely on Tuesday, if not before then. I'm hoping it'll be on Tuesday that they'll post them when the update actually happens. So again, they're just sort of addressing that. Now, there was another question. I'm assuming it's right around this time as well. I know I was like really on the chat about this. I don't know if you guys saw that, but if you guys saw the Facebook live stream there as well. But I was really, really on them about land because I was like, I was also on them about like finding out about Christmas and stuff, whether they were going to decorate. They did answer though the, okay, here they're just giving out the answers to the quiz, so it doesn't even matter that we can't hear them right now. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is so ridiculous. I'm so sorry for all these technical difficulties, guys. But we don't really care anyways about, it's just shout outs to people and whatnot for the contest. So yeah. Pretty crazy. But sorry guys. Are we good on the chat? Everybody happy? Okay. Guys, try and keep things as positive as possible here. on the stream, just because, like, we're happy. It's a happy place to be. Magic all the time, right? So super excited. Basically, though, guys, is what they were saying in terms of, sorry, now I lost my train of thought a little bit. They were talking about the pedestal stuff. So I can't show you guys that same screen they had because the update's not here yet. Pretty much with all of that, what's sort of happening is that, that chest, when we go and like tap our chests like that we find in our kingdom, there's always that add bronze chest that we can get, but sometimes it doesn't always come, right? Or maybe like you don't know when that add chest will appear. Maybe you've tapped them all for the day and then it's just like you never got one. So this basically is just a place where you guys can just go to get it yourself. And I feel like as a little bit of a reward there for maybe that fourth chest that I've been saying that our kingdom can't really save up anymore. Basically right now, sort of what's going on with that is it's just going to be appearing for free, once a day. So again, that one chest that I've been saying, like, hey, having 4 chests saved up in our kingdom was really nice to have. We'll still only be able to get 3 now with their changes and all of that, but there will be an area where we can actually go ahead and get a free one. So it'll be great. We won't have to search for it. Now, in terms of people that are gonna maybe suffer from the ad thing, you guys, it might be brought to your attention a bit more here. If you guys, when you registered your kingdom, you were asked how old you were. So if you said, I believe it's if you were under the age of like 13, I don't know if they've changed that, but I believe it's if you're under the age of 13, what actually happens is you don't get those ads. You don't get the gem ads that you guys will see. Like here, like I can watch advertisements, like I get to watch 2 every day and I get 2 free gems, right? If you guys are younger, you guys will not get that. So when you put in, an older age and stuff like that, it is more beneficial for your game. But again, I understand that, not everybody can do that, but it does really help, okay? So I would definitely say there, guys, that, you'll want to do that for sure, okay? Just ask your parents' permission or whatever if you need to. But yeah, sometimes the age thing definitely hinders you for seeing ads. Now I understand because some of the ads that they've been putting out lately have been kind of gross. It's nothing like super, like I would say like inappropriate where, if a kid saw it, they would be like, oh my gosh, their eyes are permanently ruined. But it's just, they're not very... they're gross. They're just gross to look at. And I don't care if that's a game out there. It's just seeing ads like that were just, weird. So I think now what they're trying to do is like switch up the ads again, which is nice. But at the same time, it is sort of eliminating things, for you guys to be able to do. So hopefully we'll all be able... You mean we're watching ads for free gems? Yes. So the 2 ads for free gems come once a day. Yes. Now a specific time, no. You guys still should be able to get that. But again, if you guys are younger players, that feature won't be available to you. Okay. So it's right here. Basically, you just tap that guy and it'll let you know. What will happen is if you guys aren't connected to the internet, so if you guys are playing on I don't know if you can play anymore on an iPod, like a touch maybe. Or, I don't know, let's say you have your phone on, like, airplane mode or something, you're not going to be able to actually, you won't see that gem on the top. It'll just be blank, okay? So, you do need internet connection for some things in the game, for sure. Tower challenges is the big thing. I wish they would take that feature off. Just because I know sometimes, like, I've been in a garage or in an elevator, and it's like, I can't tap my tower. And I'm like, oh, I just want to send the characters out, like... That's it, But yeah, they don't let you unless you have internet connection for that. So whatever. It doesn't really work like that though for limited time events. That's why it kind of doesn't make sense. And yes, they are talking about Aurora's spinning wheel and all that good stuff there. So yeah, I miss the hockey ad too, Roger. Oh my gosh. I used to play that one like every time. I get so excited when it would come up. It was amazing. I did contact them and they said they were going to be stopping the ads for Amazon devices. Amazon devices? Like, what, like a Kindle or something? I don't know. That seems crazy. I didn't see the Haunted Mansion tokens in the chest there, but that's actually really interesting. I was just trying to see here. Oh, okay. So basically, guys, the rest of the stream just was talking about the balancing changes, and I think that was basically it. So I think we're kind of good now to get out of this. I can kind of fill in the rest. So thank you, Mark, Andre, and Julia for getting frogs in their throats and not cooperating with me here. But yeah, that's all right. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, I'm gonna remove these things now so my computer doesn't explode. Holy moly. That was just insane what I had to do there, guys. Yeah, so sorry again, the audio was just absolute garbage, but hold on, I just want to adjust something. Okay, can you guys hear me all right? I think I was like up a little loud. I want to get my sound back for my game. Can we hear my kingdom now is the question. Yes, we can. Woohoo! Okay, super duper pumped about that. Yay. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead here to the chat. And I know you guys have... am I feeling better? Oh, thank you, Melissa, for asking. I do feel much, much better. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, I think like my nose still gets a little stuffy, but for the most part, it's done. So yeah. Can hear me? Good. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are the best. Let me just check here. Are we all good, guys, with the chat? Everybody's happy now? Yeah. You just finished Lilo and Stitch? That's awesome. Oh, right. I wanted to talk to you guys about the character tokens there. I didn't see the character tokens. I will definitely try and see if I can actually find them. But yeah, the character tokens there, like if we are going to be getting a character from the Haunted Mansion collection, that'd be super cool. Like, that would be super cool. And does really open up for expansions and stuff in the future. I would just be absolutely over the moon about that. Now there was something, guys, when they said new character in my mind. I really wanted to share it with you guys last night. When I found it, but I don't know, I just didn't. I should have, but I can share it later. Okay, so I don't think it's on this phone. I don't know. Anyway, I'll have to try and remember what I did with the image now. But I saw it, and apparently there's an episode with DuckTales, all right, where Huey, Dewey, and Louie actually dress up for Halloween. So one of them was a ghost, one of them was a devil, and I forget what the other one was. But I was like, oh my gosh. My first thought, and I know they said character, but my first thought was, oh my gosh, are they going to be getting Halloween costumes? I thought that would have been so, so cool. But no, anyways, it's character, but still super crazy. Still super crazy. Woo! I really, really want that now in the kingdom. I think it was like only one episode they did it for. But let me know if you guys have actually seen Huey, Dewey, and Louie. The episode where they are in a Halloween costume, because it was like literally the cutest thing ever, trick-or-treating and stuff. They could have done so much with that. Okay, guys, hang on a second. What is going on? Okay. What is going on here? Melissa, what happened? Sorry, I must have missed something happening here, guys. Okay, I don't know if it's not showing up for me. But hopefully you guys are all right with the chat stuff. What on earth happened? Okay, I have no idea what happened with you guys there, but aww. Hopefully I'll see you at Battle Heroes. Yes, Battle Heroes is tonight, guys. I'm gonna be doing it most likely at 5. I haven't scheduled it yet just because I wasn't sure how long I was gonna be on here. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna only say this one more time, guys. Like, I have chat here on my streams, and usually it's a fantastic experience. Sometimes, like, there are people who, well, we just call them trolls, and people aren't very nice, but we try and keep things pretty happy here, guys. It's a magical place, magical channel, hopefully, so just try and keep things pretty happy. Nobody is perfect. I mean, sometimes people say things or things can be misinterpreted in the chat, but try not to like attack people or whatever, or make them feel bad. Yeah. Don't be silly about things, guys. Be happy. Life is good, and you know what? We're just trying to enjoy ourselves here and be part of like a happy community. And if people don't want to like do that kind of thing, then like, yeah, we can't have chat, right? So I want to leave chat on my streams, but yeah. Yeah, oh, so sad about Miguel not getting a costume, Medi. I agree. It's absolutely crazy. I was like, what? No costume? They could have given him the face. I was really hoping that was going to happen, but maybe it'll end up being a quest, okay? Hopefully. Fingers crossed all the way. What time zone? Oh, sorry, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I usually do everything in Eastern Standard Time, guys. So that's about, like, an hour and a half to 2 hours from now, just so you guys know. It's 3:17 here right now, so if I'm doing it at 5, again, it's like, it's approaching. It's approaching. Who are the premium characters? The 2 premium characters are going to be Dante and Mama Coco. So that's going to be awesome. Now, the order isn't confirmed, but I do believe Dante will be first, and then after that will be Mama Coco. So that'll be about 2 weeks from now, guys. Actually, no, hang on. Almost 3 weeks, because we're not quite there yet. But basically when the event starts on Thursday, October the 17th, then it'll be about 2 weeks from then, which is usually when we get our second premium character. Now, the attractions should be around that time as well. I can't remember exactly when it typically comes out. I don't know why I'm forgetting, but yeah, it usually does come out around then. Yeah, so the bundles are going to be either for real money or gems. So 200 for the first, 300 for the second. That's usually how it goes. If they do something different, well, they do something different. But in terms of going off of what they've always done in the past. So yeah, craziness. You unlock Wendy and Shere Khan. That's awesome. Be prepared. Spend a lot of magic. Start saving. Facebook. I'm not gonna I try not to check too many things, guys, while I'm streaming. It just, yeah, it's a lot. I have like one screen to manage like my program, my gameplay. Obviously, I've got to deal with the chat. Obviously, checking like to make sure analytics for like streaming's good, and there's a lot of stuff I have to actually do, guys, when I stream. So when I'm going or sometimes it's just like I'm going between a whole bunch of different stuff. If I'm not like on my A game, then I will totally mess my life. Sometimes I do check, but I can't really do that right now. So yeah, it's gonna be good times. Now, in terms of where are we gonna put all these attractions, I did want to point out, guys, these attractions don't look small. So as we saw with the Finding Nemo event, I thought it was a little weird, and I did say, like, I kind of wish they were a little bigger, some of them, just because, like, for proportions, it didn't look like right. Like Crush's coaster, I thought that should have been much bigger, just for sizing portions and stuff. Like, I do think the Seas with Nemo and Friends, that was a perfect size, and the sub, I thought that might have been a bit bigger too. But yeah, it definitely crushes Coaster. It turned out to be super small, and it kind of looks a bit weird because the jumping jellyfish is bigger, and it shouldn't be bigger in my mind. Yeah, it's actually smaller. Like, it's not as tall or anything as Tamatoa's lair and stuff. So I don't know. Like, I feel like at least if they weren't going to make it like wide, they should have made it a little taller or something. But whatever. Anyway, the attractions look really big, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Now, we did see they had one here, so about where Mickey's Fun Wheel is. My guess is it's gonna be a little bigger than Mickey's Fun Wheel. What was it? That was the Land of the Dead attraction. So that's gonna be like over here, or at least that's where they had it. And yeah, I think it's a pretty solid size. Then they had 2 attractions, I think it was, over in this area. It was the Rivera Home, and then they had obviously, like, I don't know, what did they call it? Like I didn't write it down, guys. I'm sorry. I was busy doing something else earlier while the stream was going on, so I usually make notes and refer back, but. I forget the exact name. You guys can help me out with that if you want. But basically, it's just like a little shop there. It was super cute, very colorful. That managed to fit in here, so that those 2 probably aren't very big. But then we had the big stage. So the stage, in my guess, is going to be probably about the size as like Pooh's Honey Hut. So that's not that small, guys. Like, if we were to take Pooh's Honey Hut, for example, and like put it in this area, it basically covers like a good, I know you guys can't see it super well, but it takes up like a really good sized chunk of land here, right? So realistically, I don't think, for example, if you're going to use this section of land, I don't think all the attractions would fit. I think even if we use where Winnie the Pooh is, I don't think it's going to fit there either. So what I'm probably going to have to do, I'm going to use this area. Like, I had that planned out. But I do realize maybe all 3 attractions won't fit here. So I may need to make some room somewhere else temporarily to sort of figure that out. I think at some point I will be kind of putting that, I don't know. I feel like I want to put maybe, it fits so well here. I just don't want to ever move it. But the Western Arcade, I kind of feel like maybe, I always thought that was like a hint that Coco was coming this year when that came out. Just with the skulls and stuff and the colors, I was like, oh, this just seems appropriate. Even though I know it's not Coco related, but it just kind of reminds me of that a bit. I want to kind of put that with it. So we might need quite the chunk of land to be doing anything with Coco. I don't think I'm going to keep it all together. I think some of it is going to have to split up. For now at least, but again, I'll have to kind of wait and see what happens. But I might end up putting all the Coco stuff if I need to keep it in one area. I would say probably your best chunk of land, if you guys have unlocked it, is going to be right here. Like, I know you guys might have that decorated differently, but this is sort of my area. Once I'm done Moana, I'm going to clear out some of that stuff. I just don't think it's necessary, at least at this point, right? Like, I can't have everything in my kingdom, right? Unfortunately, there's just not enough land. So I do know that the Kakamora boat's pretty small, so I would like to put that somewhere. But yeah, some collections are going to have things removed. I know Aladdin doesn't need all of these attractions here. Like, they just don't. Like, I could definitely put some of that away. I know Little Mermaid, I'm all done. I could put that away. But it's just, there's some collections I like having out in my kingdom, guys, and I don't want to take it out. So as much as I'm like, oh yeah, I maxed out that collection, I can get rid of it now. It's like, I just don't want to. And I like where it is in my kingdom, and I don't want it to change. So, like, I've done enough redecorating to last me a while now. So if I don't have to, I won't, right? So, yeah, intensity. Let's see here. The final mini event. Yeah, so the final mini event we're probably looking at tomorrow, most likely. I thought it was today. I don't know why, but it wasn't until last night I realized that the happiness one wasn't done today at 11. Like I might have even said it too in one of my other streams. I don't think anybody corrected me on it either. But whatever. Anyways, it's done tomorrow, which is kind of weird on a Saturday. We usually don't get that, but I still think a lot of those kind of things are a bit sort of backlogged from the Tower Challenge date changing. So again, I think a lot of that, has to do with that whole thing. So, because the event was delayed a couple of days for the Tower Challenge, right? So I feel like everything's been kind of pushed really close together and rushed. But that's just what happens, right? They got to make up for lost time, otherwise things don't quite time up exactly the same. So I do assume we are going to be getting another leaderboard event starting tomorrow. So in terms of my progress for this, guys, I'm done the happiness one. Okay, like realistically, I need to still stay up there. I'm happy if I'm in the top 500. It really doesn't change things that much for me, except for some uncommon blueprints, like only 2 of them, but I don't really care. I have been sitting up in the top 50 though most of the time. I think I was like in the top 30. I think it was like 26 or something last night, but I just haven't spent the time on it today. I'm like kind of done with what I need to do for happiness. So I've been really focusing more on, sending the characters, even if they get happiness, just to go for the nets and the critter container. So that's, again, my decision. My happiness has still like been fine. Also too, like I didn't wake up to check my game last night or anything, so I was just like, you know what, I'm fine, right? Happiness was really the big one for that, I think. But the frogs here, I'm doing okay. I need 9 more. I still have 2 days, 19 hours, so I should be fine. It was 9 more, right? Yeah. So I feel like I'm doing really well with that. I usually don't do this well in these type of leaderboards, but anyway. So Pleakley has been a godsend, though. Thank you so much to Pleakley only being 10 seconds, because he just makes my life so much easier. Baby Kingdom has just struggled. We got Rapunzel with it, but essentially it's like, yeah, there's nothing really else I can do for the rewards. I figured that out. We talked about it a bit in the stream yesterday. I was kind of hoping to get more, but this morning when I woke up and I was like, you know what? It's just not even really worth me putting in the time for that. I wouldn't get the costume anyway, so it's just more like I want to get the rewards for the legendary chests and things like that, which I've done, but essentially after that it's like, who cares? So basically it's kind of up to you guys what you're trying to go for, but if you're a smaller kingdom, getting Rapunzel is essentially what you were trying to get out of this. Not really her costume. It's just not really that realistic. If you guys wanted to, obviously go ahead and try. But if you didn't have Pleakley or something like that to do the quick thing, or you didn't have any Lilo and Stitch characters, it does make it next to impossible to be able to get the stuff. Okay, and I'll show you why. So here's Pleakley here. I have you only need 2 nets and 2 containers. I have 3 and 4, so I'm gonna send Pleakley. He's gonna run over there. He's pretty quick, but someone with 3 legs I thought would go a lot faster. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. So he had his little chat with the frog. So funny. I could just imagine being like, no way. So anyways, frogs cleared. So where is the other frogs? See, they were kind of chilling in one area, but now I don't know exactly where they are. They've been over here a lot. Sometimes I hear them before I see them, which is always quite funny. Oops. Ah! I'm trying to figure out where they could be. Maybe I better go back over here and check again. Oh, there's one. No, I know he's here. Oh, there he is. Okay. So here are the nets, guys. So essentially, if you didn't have any Lilo and Stitch characters or attractions, this made it very, very difficult for you to do well. I feel like I've done really well because I have all the characters, all the attractions. It was already in my kingdom, decorated, so things have been pretty easy for me. Let's see here. Lilo, let's send you back out, honey, on that. Stitch, you're so sweet when you do your monsters act. Okay, so where's the froggy? Froggy! They move so quickly. There it is. All right, so we'll send. How did Quigley get all the way back over there? He was just over here a second ago. Jeez, can't keep the guy in one spot here. You're at 17. Do you think you'll make it to 40? No, I don't. I mean, if you do, well, good on you. But if you're already like at 17, like what are we about halfway? I mean, you might be close, I guess, right? Because it was what, 5 days, something hours. So you might be close, but I would say you'll probably hit 30. So in terms of that, like I would say if you've hit the 25 reward, I would say that you've done really well. I don't know if you'll make 40 though. Yeah. Pleakley, where did you go? I know he was over here doing something. Now I need the froggies. Another one. That's the problem, is finding these frogs. I wish you could just go to like the sidebar here or whatever, the quest bar, and like be able to find them that way, but sometimes it isn't that easy. Especially too, because they don't just spawn out right away, right? We only have so many in our kingdom at one time. Slippery little suckers. Where are you? Where are you? Whoa. What is happening? Ah! I'm like having trouble tapping today or something. I don't get it. It's like you think I'd never done this before. Gosh, imagine how much time I would save if I didn't have to tap bubbles and characters. Wonder how much of my life I've spent doing this. That's kind of scary when you think about it. Oh, I forget what it is. I think it's something like, it's funny. It's like, I think we spend, what is it? A whole entire day, or I think it is, out of our life just tying our shoes. I'm like, really? Ugh. It's like, makes you like miss Velcro, you know? There, then you only spend half a day out of your life. Yeah, I don't know where those frogs are. Maybe I've collected them all. Now they do respawn every 4 hours, so it's not horrible, and I don't need to clear anymore, but yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know where they went. Where are they at? I just don't see them. Okay, I'm gonna give up on the froggies. Bye, froggies. You know what's weird? I have no chests in my kingdom either. And I really haven't done that much today with it, so I don't exactly know where my chests are. Yeah. Alright. Hi, Hank. Saw you just chilling there. He always looks so angry. So angry. Oh! Sorry, Christopher. I didn't notice the super chat there. I was like, just chatting away here. Thank you so much. They need to add the old hag costume for the evil queen. I totally agree. So here's the evil queen, actually. I sent her out on a 24-hour quest, guys, because this quest is just so cool. Yes, there is fire in her mirror. It is so, so cool. And yeah, it's awesome. Totally awesome. I love it. If you get the 20 gems, you might try and speed up the process. Yeah, just try and get those 20 gems like sooner rather than later then, if you're going to do that, because again, just remember that the frogs only spawn out once every 4 hours, right? So if you clear them all, and then, you still have to wait. So make sure you do your calculations there for the frogs and all of that to make it worth it, because, yeah. And two, you can't collect more than 6 nets and 6 containers at a time. So you have to have characters going out for that. So just make sure that you're being a bit conscious about it. You might need to set some timers as well in the night or whatever you need to do during the day to kind of make that happen. Otherwise, you might miss out on that stuff. Absolutely. You got Angel in the Ohana restaurant, Liam. That is amazing. Congrats. Super good. How many gems will Mama Coco cost? That will depend. If she's the first character, she'll be 200. If she's the second, she will be 300. All right, that's usually how this whole process goes. First gem character, 200. Second, 300. So just try and remember that. That's usually what happens. And the premium attraction should be 150 gems if you guys aren't buying it in a bundle. So just be aware of that kind of thing. You got Angel from the chest. Oh my gosh. I love Angel. I love Angel. She's so sweet. You got Jumba and Pleakley. That's a good combo for sure. Pleakley is like a necessity in this event, like, or leaderboard event. Absolutely a necessity. It's like we have to have a little bit of a Pleakley in our lives during this, but yeah. How are you guys doing with the frogs? Like, on average, let me know how many you guys have actually, like, collected. Are you guys... Oh, I'm at 33 now. I only need 7 more. So it should be golden by tomorrow. Yay! So that means that hopefully by the time I do my stream tomorrow, I will have enough, because by the time I do well on the leaderboard here with those containers and nets, if I don't get it already by tomorrow's stream, then I'll definitely have them at 11 then when the thing's done. So that'll be fantastic. Now, what is it going to be after the happiness? I know this is something that you guys are maybe getting a little bit nervous about. My guess is it's going to be one of two things, okay? It could be gold trophies that we have to collect in our kingdom, or it is going to be a tapper. So, if it is a tapper, guys, it'll be every 4 hours, which will time out nicely with the frogs. Sometimes they do it every 2, but I feel like that'll be pretty competitive then and insane. I hope they only do it like so that it's like every 4 hours. For us, it'll be like clouds or something like that. Clouds are usually really hard to find in the kingdom. That's usually why I remember them so well. Just because they're really hard with the attractions and stuff. They're not easy to find. Now, there are other things, obviously, besides clouds, but just depending on what they decide to do with the imaging and stuff, we'll kind of have to wait and find out. But clouds, I think they could make sense. They could make sense. It would be cool if we saw something like lanterns. I would like that. That'd be fun. And it'll be most likely between like 8 and 10 we'll have to tap at a time. And the tappers, guys, we try and get on that straight away. And that is one that you can't gem through either. So it's definitely very helpful when you get that. It's literally just set your timers and play your game, right? I think that's best case scenario. And since we did see already the, before this leaderboard with the frogs and the happiness, we did see, I believe it was gold trophies before that. So, yeah, it was, because it was for the ice cream, right? So, yeah, we will be looking most likely at a tapper. We haven't had that in a bit, so... You only have 7 frogs. If you only have 7 frogs, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I would say if you've only got 7, then I would say your goal maybe right now is to try and get to 15, to try and get some of that fabric. Now, just because it'll be gone, guys, after this doesn't mean that we won't be able to get her costume some other way in the future, whether it's going to be her fabrics from Merlin's shop, or if there's going to be some sort of special chest that gives fabrics. Whatever it actually is, it'll be interesting to see, but they haven't released any of that information to us just yet. That was something I forgot to put in the chat today. I was putting like so many other things in the chat during the live stream. But yeah, getting the costume will be something that, or any of the costumes will be something that newer players especially will want. to try and get a hold of. Because if you guys weren't doing the events like last year when we had the Wreck-It Ralph, then you will have missed out like on the opportunity of getting like Cinderella and Belle and Jasmine and all that early, right? Because during that event we were able to get those characters and stuff and their costumes. So that event was like really insane and intense, but it was a lot of fun. It was really, really cool. But realistically now, I don't know how that's gonna work. Yeah. It's hard because there's some princesses that are part of the main storyline and others that are limited time event. So limited time event ones, I would say like limited time event ones, I would say they should be in the legendary chest that they belong to, or just in, you know, Wreck-It Ralph ones, but I realize that may not be the case. That we could end up seeing though their own chest coming. Now we have seen, I can't remember who was it sent it to me. I think there was a few you guys that did, but there was a leak but like a little while ago of these weird looking chests. And it was around the same time as the scrolls were being talked about and stuff. If you guys don't remember the whole scroll thing, that happened, what was it, last update when we could actually purchase scrolls from Merlin's shop, right? So right here, there are the scrolls, and I don't know, I think I'm gonna buy one more round, and then I think, I said I was gonna wait when I got to 10, but I think I'm good with 7 for now. I mean, I could buy 2 more maybe, but I haven't really used them because I've been like saving up a bit on the magic, so I don't know if I'm gonna buy any more for a couple of days and just sort of see what happens. I know I can always buy them whenever I want, but I'm kind of running low on elixirs and things to trade in, so I kind of need to slow down my collecting for these for a little bit. But yeah, I've got a good amount, guys, sort of just hanging around. That's going to be very useful, I think, during the limited time event. So if I need to level, you know, 2 characters up at the same time, or I send somebody out for a longer level up and I'm like, oh no, like I need this character right away, it's like I'll just use the scroll, right? So I'm going to hang on to definitely like 5 of the scrolls for the event, but I know I can purchase 1 a day, right? So I would say save up a couple of them if you can, right? But I think after that, just hang on to your elixirs. So we could end up seeing the fabrics being in the costume shop. Not costume shop, sorry, the Merlin shop here. You know, so we'll be able to save up. But the thing is like, I know Bo Peep's Toy Story 4 costume fabrics were found here after the leaderboard events. I don't know if it's going to be the same thing for like the princess costumes. Now again, because Rapunzel is a main storyline character, we could see that, right? Because this is the first costume Rapunzel's had, right? Except her classic outfit, but I mean, like, that's what she comes in. So we're like, it'll be interesting to kind of see what they end up doing with all of that for sure. Let's see here. What characters did they say were going to be balanced? The balancing, oh, okay, that's a good question, Becky, because I know they got cut off during that. The one collection I did hear was Alice in Wonderland, so that was no big surprise there. We are not going to be seeing anything with any of the newer collections, for example, like, you know, we won't see anything for like Princess and the Frog, Moana, any of that kind of stuff. They're already at a good kind of thing. How you guys will know what collections will eventually get balanced is by sort of tapping a character. Oh, okay, well, basically almost everybody's maxed out here from that collection, except for Grumpy and Prince Charming. So characters, okay, that's a really bad example. So in the limited time event ones, characters like Mushu, for example, okay? So if you look at Mushu, it only requires 16 of the weights, okay? So that top character token that you can use for all of them. I know I'm kind of cutting it off, guys, because like, but if you look right there, it says 96 or /16. So that is like the common character token in there for the entire collection. That is the big thing that we will see change. Now, the other character tokens you will see changed as well, but how you'll know what the change is going to be is it's going to go to 80. Okay, so how you know this, or is it 80? 90, sorry, 90. Because when you're at a level 8, you need 90, and then when you're at a level 9, to get to a 10, you need 100, okay? So we will see some stuff with Mulan. Next update, I think, so not 34, but 35, so we won't see that just yet. I need to pick a character here. I think that we are going to see some stuff with Elsa, Anna, Olaf, Hans, Kristoff, and Sven. They're all going to get balancing changes because, again, look, like from a 7, we only need 18 snowflakes. That is going to undergo a balance. Now, the other character tokens will have a balance as well, but just not right now. So Alice in Wonderland is the big one, I think, this time, though, because that is going to be the secondary storyline. So my goal, guys, is to try and max out as many as I can. So I might be using some scrolls up until Tuesday, but I'll have to wait and see because I am definitely missing some character tokens still. I just leveled a bunch of them up. The Mad Hatter's done, which is great. The March Hare is getting close. I should probably keep sending characters out. So my goal would be for tomorrow to level up another one, and maybe 2 if I can. Because the biggest thing, guys, is those the half cup tokens. Oh, look, the Cheshire Cat's ready. The half cup tokens, you guys can see, so from a 9 to a 10, we only need 50. But when we get the balancing changes, we will see that go to 100. So, yeah, let's just say that that's a lot, right? A lot. The magic shouldn't change, which is nice, but the character tokens are going to change. So, yeah. She is not the first princess to get the comfy costume. No, Kat, you're right. Rapunzel, going back to that quickly. Rapunzel is not the first princess. And yes, those fabrics are not in the costume shop. I don't know why I keep calling it the costume shop. Sorry, guys. Merlin shop. They're not there currently. But again, it is something we could see once they're all done putting them out, right? So that could be something they do at a later time, add them in Merlin shop. The other thing is maybe, as I said, we'll be seeing it in some sort of chest or something like that. So I don't think they're going to have the fabrics released to us in any way, shape, or form, though, until they put out all the princesses with comfy costumes, okay? So that's still going to be a little bit, and we still have 2 princesses that aren't even in the kingdom yet. So I think it's going to be quite some time before we actually see that. Now, whether we'll see, like, for example, by the time Mulan gets a tower challenge again, we could, because the movie's going to be coming out next year, right? So we could end up seeing that, the comfy costume back somehow. I don't know. Maybe it'll just be in a bundle. Maybe they'll avoid it. Who knows? But if they do another Mulan Tower challenge before they've released all the princesses and their costumes, then, I think we'll be able to address that question with DMK a little bit more, obviously. So I think just right now, since they're not really focusing on that, like after the Rapunzel thing, it's like I don't think they're going to be giving us Auroras. I thought maybe that was going to be also the other thing, was going to be like they were going to tell us like, oh yeah, update 34 right away. There's going to be another leaderboard for Aurora's costume or something, but there's been nothing. So I feel like they're just ignoring Maleficent 2 coming out, which is a little bit of a surprise there. I kind of feel like it's a weird movie to ignore, considering Maleficent is the villain in the kingdom, but whatever. They're going to ignore it, and when they do ignore things like that, it does raise the question when and if they are going to be putting in that costume, right? So, yeah, we'll kind of have to wait and see what they do. They're going to drag the costumes out for sure. They're going to make this like such a long, annoying thing. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be absolutely crazy. We're probably looking at like another year of this kind of junk, right? So we'll have to wait and see what ends up happening with it all. I'm hoping it works out, but, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I know that I will get a little antsy at some point for the rest of the costumes, but I feel like I'm good at the moment, you know? Like, we've got stuff to look forward to and all that. Probably in the new year, I'll start being like, where are those costumes? Because I'll be thinking about Pocahontas and Merida again, so we'll see. I'm surprised we still don't have Pocahontas, though. But we're getting Coco. Very happy about Coco. I feel like they maybe, you know, it sounded to me, guys, in the live stream, it sounded like they wanted to have Coco like a lot earlier, like maybe last year, and then they just didn't get around to it because they were like, oh, we've been working on this for so long. I was like, how long could you have been working on this, like in all seriousness? So I feel like maybe it was one of those events they had to put on the back burner or something like that because they weren't organized with it enough or something. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is one of those events that they've worked really hard on and they really wanted to get it out. So I'm really excited that it's finally here for us to actually be able to enjoy. And I mean, there's really no other time of year they could do this. So I'm actually really happy that it's going to be starting before Halloween, and then it's going to be going in through November a bit, so that we'll be very, very excited by the time it's done for Frozen. Because let's face reality here, guys, we're all on the edge of our seats about Frozen. Frozen 2 is absolutely nuts. Like, I literally can't wait for that. It's going to be like the coolest thing in the entire world. Yeah. How long does it take for the frogs to spawn? It takes about 4 hours, guys, for the frogs to respawn. So if you've cleared all 4 of them, you're looking at, yeah, quite some time there. So make sure you guys are really on top of that. Because, again, like, you're not going to be able to gem your way through super quick. So if you're not at 25 yet and you want to get there, right, you want to get to 40, you better start gemming now or just forget about the whole thing. Because 25 only puts you a little bit over half, right? I'm at 33, so I'm like, fine, I'm not going to have to do any gemming. But again, if you're going to do the every 4 hours stuff, you still have to wait for that spawning. So if you're going to gem through like the frogs, I think you better start now, just to be safe, right? I mean, I don't advise it, right? Obviously, but if you guys really want that costume, there really is no other way around it. So the other thing you guys can do if you guys don't want to gem with some of the characters, as I said, just buy like the legendary chest with gems or real money or whatever you guys want to do for Lilo and Stitch and get those characters. So expand on your collections that you guys already have. Expand on, you know, the storyline and all of it. Find some room in your kingdom. Put those things in. Get Pleakley to help you out, because if you don't have Pleakley to help you, gemming is just going to be so much more expensive. Like, I'm telling you, because Mickey and Rapunzel are not going to do it. They're at an hour each, and it's 4 gems every time. So you're better off trying to get Pleakley out of these legendary chests. Now, you won't see Pleakley here for me, because, like, I already have him in my kingdom. But, yeah, he's in there, guys, and get a hold of him. He's very useful. And he's good for happiness, too. So if you guys are trying to do a little bit better with those happiness things, Pleakley is a huge asset for both of the leaderboard events right now. The mystery character Maleficent 2. I don't know if we'll be getting any characters from Maleficent 2, but people are saying it is going to be the bride from the Haunted Mansion, which would be really cool. But there's 3 ghosts in that, though, right? So my question is why not add 3 of them? Why just 1? Is this going to be something like every year they just add 1 now? Or, like, what are they trying to do with that? Like, what's sort of the goal? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see because, like, again, I don't think we're going to be so excited for the Haunted Mansion next character until, like, you know, September, October next year. So realistically, it's like they're not going to be putting something out in March, you know, for this. So this is going to be one of those things that could be a while to expand on this collection. And if that's the case, is this character going to be a gemming one? Like, we have to spend gems on it or not? I don't think so, but it'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting. I really hope it's the bride. That would be really cool, but yeah. We don't know for sure, guys, right? So, but yeah, it's going to be fun. I hope Aurora's comes soon. The comfy costume is amazing. It's actually probably one of my favorite ones, personally. Like Nap Queen, it's like, yeah, love her. So I would really like her to get a costume. Because she's one of those ones, too, that, like, she doesn't have any, right? I guess the thing is, like, Moana, we could see Moana getting multiple costumes. Like, not many, but there's another look that they could include. Snow White, like, I feel that that's kind of maybe it for her. She didn't get, like, her red cape or anything. Like, I know some of the animator Disney dolls have them, but, like, I don't really think it's really going to change that much. Rapunzel, we could see her getting something else in the future, definitely. I just don't know what they're gonna do about that. Cinderella could definitely have another costume for sure. Like she could just have more of, like, I know you guys always call it the peasant look, but I just kind of call it her casual, her cleaning, like I don't know, her maid outfit. Girls kind of call it casual. And so, yeah, I think we could be seeing that at some point as well, for sure. But again, not every princess has that, right? So Rapunzel was pretty straightforward with just the one costume. Now, I remember Jack Sparrow even got a costume. That was really cool because he just got his coat. So we could be seeing something as small as something like that happening in the game with, and I know you guys might be like, Jack Sparrow, but it's like we could be seeing small things like that in the kingdom happening over time. So yeah, I think Anna and Elsa, they have so many costumes they need to add, they better get a move on, right? I'm surprised we didn't get, more, to be honest. Like, we're still missing, what is it, no, not Olaf's Frozen Adventure. We're missing the birthday one, where it's like the springtime. It was Anna's birthday. So, anyway, I just feel like we could definitely be seeing some more costumes for that collection. There's just so many now, like it's absolutely wild. It's cool we have one other one, but I mean there are loads. Belle, I don't know if Belle will get. I think she should have one more, but I don't know if she will. Mulan, well, she just got 2 new ones, so I don't think we'll see any expansion for a while from her. Jasmine, I thought maybe they were gonna kind of do a different costume for the Aladdin movie, that big pink dress, but they didn't, so I feel like they're just gonna ignore that. Ariel, really only her wedding dress, I guess I can see as the other option there, but I think they've covered the basis with Ariel really well. Tiana, they definitely need like her waitress outfit in here for sure. And Moana, I think they need like the chief leader one. Absolutely. It's like right at the end of the Moana movie, you see her wearing it, and I'm like, oh, I thought it's like so cool. So I hope they do celebrate that at some point and bring that in. But for now, that's sort of what we're looking at for princesses. Now, Aurora isn't there, guys, just so you guys know, in the shop because she doesn't have a costume. A lot of us have talked about, and I mean, I'm surprised this isn't a quest if they weren't going to add it, but Aurora needs her blue dress, okay? Aurora, right now, I don't think she's on her typical quest I sent her with Charming, Or not Charming, sorry, Philip. We have 2 Charmings in the kingdom. I don't know where she's at right now. Maybe she's like in the fairy hut or something. No. I don't know where she is. Anyways, she's kicking around somewhere. But, oh, Ursula, hey, you're not stuck in your attraction anymore. Good to know you're still alive. She gets crushed by her own attraction sometimes, so, yeah. It happens. But, anyway, so Aurora comes in her pink dress, but I keep saying, like, that they should have the blue one. I've been saying that forever and ever, that this should be also in blue as an option. Now, there is also kind of her, like, I guess, peasant, if you want to call it that, or her, like, casual outfit as well. So I think we could be seeing that at some point. I don't know if they'll actually do this in blue, but I think I would really like that if they did. I thought maybe we would have seen something like that with this coming update if they were going to add it. But, yeah, not sure. Oh, Ariel. Oh, teal dress. I'm not sure what teal dress, but there was also her pink one. I forgot to mention that one. Yeah, the big pink dress when she's having dinner. Yeah, and Sebastian is on the plate, and she has to like sneak it under. Yeah, that's like her first proper dinner outfit. It's quite cool. I really like that dress, but yeah, no, they could definitely add that at some point. Yeah, the Briar Rose outfit. I guess we could call it that for sure. I would really like that as well. I think Snow White could have one, I guess, too, if we're gonna go and really get into it about things like that. But I don't know when they're gonna do that. I really don't know. They may never, but Jasmine needs her red outfit. Okay, good. We're bringing up some other outfits here. Yeah, Jasmine, her red outfit where her hair is up in that ponytail, and oh, that was so cool. I love that look on her. Like, I know it wasn't necessarily the best time for her, but yeah, no, that outfit was amazing. It was super cool. Do you think DMK could do a costume party event where the Disney characters have a costume party? That would be so fun. Oh my gosh, Super Disney, that does sound so fun. I would love that. I would really love that. It's a really good idea. I don't know if they will, but you know, we could see something in the future where they will be looking for additional things to expand on and do, assuming the game keeps going the way it's been going and making the money and stuff. Then yeah, you never know what the future could hold, especially since they have so many costumes now. It is very possible. Yeah, Tiana and her Duke's outfit. So that was what I meant, like her waitress outfit. Yeah, that's kind of what I meant for that one. The one who I'd really love, and you guys already know this, but Miss Charlotte LaBeouf needs her princess costume. Oh my god, I would never take her out of it, literally. Could we see Ariel in the ship flag outfit that Scuttle thought, that he put together? Jack, I don't know. I think they might avoid that one, to be honest, just because it's maybe a little bit more. I would love to see it, but I think it's because it might be a little bit, I don't want to say inappropriate, but when you think of it in the grand scheme of things, all she's wearing is a big giant sail with some rope. So maybe not. But you never know. I mean, for example, a really good kind of thing here is the princess dressing room really only offers 2 quests for the characters, right? One inside and then one outside. So sometimes even just one. But not all of them actually use the princess dressing room, right? So, we could be seeing some things in the future where Ariel, yes, will, be learning to walk around the kingdom or something, and she will be wearing that. It is very possible. Do I think it's something for right now? No. But maybe in the by the time the Little Mermaid live action comes out, we could be seeing that. Yeah. I'm just wondering what, and I know that it's usually a bit of a sensitive topic for people to talk about, just because I know it brings up the race card and everything, but I wonder what they're going to be doing in terms of the kingdom and the presentation of Ariel. I mean, I don't really want Ariel to change because she's like an animated character in here or anything, but are they going to be doing anything about that or with that? I feel like it might be something like Maleficent 2. We're going to be kind of ignoring that because obviously Maleficent could have different looks and she doesn't, right? But it does make me wonder what they're going to do. I already know people have been talking about what they're going to do with the Disney parks and stuff, and that is already becoming a little bit of a thing. Kids aren't going to be able to recognize Ariel and stuff. There has been some talk about that. I think I've talked about it maybe once already as well. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. So we could be seeing some additional costumes anyways. My point is that we'll be seeing some costumes that might be a little bit different by the time that rolls around. But who knows, right? I know the game is always changing and all of that. So shit flag fashion, yeah, that would be insane. I think there would only be 1 or 2 quests with that though, but you never know, right? Pocahontas. Her Journey to a New World. I don't think we'll be getting that. We could at some point, but until they start really focusing on second movies for the classic Disney princesses, I don't think we will. Like for example, Cinderella has multiple movies, right? So does Ariel actually. She has like 3. Cinderella has like 4, I think. Actually, all of Cinderella's were like awesome, and The Little Mermaid, number 2 was okay, with melody and stuff. Like it was a good idea, but I think maybe some of the music wasn't quite at the same level. Like they were still good, but I think it really took, or you heard the characters' voices a little bit differently. I just think, they had let a lot of time pass, and some of those, voice actors and stuff, they aged, right? And it just, like Sebastian, like it's the same voice actor, but his voice was just so different because I think he's actually quite old. So there's definitely a lot of stuff there that where it's like, but I really did like, what was it? Oh, what's it called? But it's the Ariel one where we see her as a kid. And it's super good, and we learn like how Ariel's mom dies and like all of that stuff. Like we even actually see it. I mean, not like the gory parts, like they cut the scene from that, but we saw how she died. So I do think that we could be seeing like big expansions with the sisters and stuff maybe at some point. They could really go all out with that whole thing, right? I think they would rather probably bring in like other characters from that movie. There's also too, like Chef Louis needs to come in. Who else is there? There's Max. Like there's loads of characters they can add for Ariel. They're not changing Ariel in the game that we know of, but I don't know what they're gonna do. I really couldn't say what they're going to be doing with Ariel in the kingdom. I don't think they'll touch her, but I don't know. But in the live action, they are. Like, I think I just wish they had just made another mermaid movie if they were going to change a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, like, that's my opinion, obviously, right? Everybody's entitled to it. I'm not excited about it. I was really excited about the live action, but I am not excited anymore. They're just the characters. They just did too many weird things. And it's not just Ariel. It was just, like, I don't know how you guys feel about, like, Harry Styles, but, like, to me, he's not dreamy. Like, when I look at Eric, like, as he animated, I'm like, oh, he's so dreamy. Like, he's, like, one of my favorite appearances of a prince. But I just look at him like, Harry Styles, I'm like, like, I don't get excited when I see him. So I'm like, I don't really care what he sounds like. He just doesn't quite give me the same emotional feeling as he animated, which is weird. But, yeah, so it's just like, I just kind of wish they had to pick some, like, super dreamy guy for that role. And I kind of think they missed the mark on that. But yeah, we'll see. I think it'll be interesting, though, what they do with it, but I'm not really that excited to see it. I hope they bring Max in. Grimsby would be amazing, too. Is it not Harry Styles? Well, what is his name, then? Oh, I always get it wrong. He's that guy with the crazy hair. Or he always looks like he's got crazy hair, like you put it into a light socket. What is his name? They was all over, like, the internet ages ago. They even had something recently about it too. I just kind of ignore the articles now. The live Little Mermaid. Yeah, no, it says Harry Styles. I'm not wrong. Unless something happened. Mind you, Ariel, the actress that was supposed to play it, she actually accepted the role ages ago and then passed up on it. So it was like, I don't know. It's weird. If they passed up on it, I'll be very happy about that. Because, again, he didn't quite do it for me in terms of dreaminess. But yeah, anyways, that was last I heard that he was playing Eric, and he just does not do it for me. But yeah, anyway, that's enough about that Little Mermaid movie that'll eventually happen. But again, so many actors and actresses have already said they were going to do certain roles, and they've backed out over the last couple of years. So this is nothing new, guys. Like, I don't even know what's happening with this, to be honest. Like, to me, the movie's just become a bit of a joke. Like, yeah. Again, because like the hype was like, what, 3-4 years ago, I think they had the hype for it. And then they were already doing casting. And then they canceled it. And then they were recasting. Then they couldn't find... I don't know if it was Ariel again. Or there was some sort of mix-up. So they scratched it again. I think it was the writer. Something was wrong with the writer. And he was like, I don't like the direction this is going for the live action. So he bailed. And then we had this latest one, and like they've cast like people that don't even want to do it, or they get people all hyped up for characters that are going to do it. Like if Harry Styles isn't doing it, like there was talk about him for months and months and months. Like Zendaya, there we go. There was another one that was supposed to play Ariel, and like I don't know what happened with that. So I'm trying to think of that. She's a white girl, she's like blonde, and she took the role and then was like, I want to focus on life stuff after she confirmed. I don't know, whatever. I heard of him, but I don't know him. I don't even think he posts anyways anymore. Yeah, the stream is still here. Yep, don't worry about it. The Mad Hatter from the live action Alice. What about that one? I don't know. Captain Hook. Oh, I don't know what happened with Captain Hook, and I know a lot of people have that like fan theory that Captain Hook like was the one that got rid of Ariel's mom. I think that's just like one of those fan theories, guys. But yeah, there's a lot of those. There's a lot of those. Like for example, what is it that Prince Eric is a descendant from Aurora and Philip, because there's a picture like in one of the dining rooms or something that has a picture of Aurora and Philip. So it's like, or people that look like them. So people are like, that's some sort of like royal descent, but who knows, right? Like I don't really know what exactly all of that is, but, and then they always say like Anna and Elsa are like cousins with Rapunzel. Like, I don't know. Like, you always see movies, like, have different things. Like, Finding Nemo, you see, like, in the dentist's office, you do see a Buzz Lightyear. So, it's like, does Buzz eventually end up, then, in Australia by himself? Or is this something, like, it's a different Buzz Lightyear, right? So, there's always questions in Disney movies. We call them more, like, little Easter eggs in there that are kind of interesting to sort of find and see. I think it's really cool, but... yeah, I think it just like literally just stirs up a whole bunch of like Disney drama talk, you know, of like who's actually related to who and all of that. So yeah. Oh, Tarzan is Anna and Elsa's little brother. Yeah, I've heard that too. Also too, what was the one? Jane is actually Belle's grandmother or something. Or is it Belle is Jane's grandmother? I don't know, something like that. I'm like, I don't know, guys. I mean, it's possible, right? Like, I mean, you see similarities, but just because there's similarities in appearance of characters doesn't mean they're related, right? But yeah. I'm so nervous about those half cups now. I'm like, I don't know if I could have enough of them. I'm starting to get nervous because if balancing changes, it's like, what am I going to do with my life when that happens? Battle Heroes, yeah, it's still supposed to happen at 5. I haven't scheduled it though, guys. So in about 45 minutes from now. That'll be over on Swirly Pops though. Now this weekend, guys, I did want to bring this up now since you guys are here and we're chatting about stuff. This weekend, I did a Facebook post about it last night. And I know I've asked you guys this like in the last little bit. We had the thing about me testing out some other Disney games. So I have said that tomorrow I am going to be testing out, like I'll be playing DMK. I'll be showing you guys a Baby Kingdom as well, but I'm forming a schedule of Disney games and stuff that we're gonna play for like several hours on the channel. So I'm thinking I want to cap it out probably at like 4 hours. So DMK will probably take an hour, right? Battle Heroes is the other kind of big game and stuff that we play. So if you guys like are new to Battle Heroes, you guys will be able to check that out. I wanted to do everything for about a half an hour, but I realized Battle Heroes I might schedule it for an hour, and then I might just do it for 45 minutes so I can actually change devices and stuff. Because there'll be a little bit of time in there. It'll be a very like casual, stream. It'll be fast moving when we play, but there will be a little bit of time in between when I need to change devices or anything. It shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, so basically I'm planning to do like, about 4 hours. So we'd be starting probably around 10:30 tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. DMK 10:30 to 11:30. That way we can like actually check out the new event and stuff, sort of see what's happening, and then after that kind of go from there. Now I thought about sort of separating the streams a little bit from DMK, but I just think like I might have to do that, but I'm gonna try and see, like, as long as the change in device goes smoothly, then we should be fine to do a couple of other things. So we'll be cool. We'll be very different, but a lot of you guys wanted me to check out like what was it, like Emoji Blitz, for example. There was a request for that a while ago. There's a new Frozen Adventure. I'm gonna pick a couple of games, and if the stream goes well and I do well in it, then I don't do well in it. I mean, like the games run smoothly with the changeover and stuff with devices. What I might end up doing then is this weekend I'll pick a couple of games, and then next weekend I can pick some new ones, and if we want to revisit some of those old ones, then that's fine. And if not next weekend, the weekend after. I might leave it to like every other week, but if we want to make that like a once a month thing that we do, or like in the future, like we just test out a bunch of games, whether we've seen them or not or whatever, then yeah, I'm totally willing to do that. I think it would be cool. The Disney Princess Majestic Quest, like, again, I told you guys, like, to just, like, let me know either in, like, chat streams or whatever, but yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's probably gonna be more of a morning thing, guys. I'm gonna probably have my pizza a little early, but yeah, it'll be cool. I hope it works out, but yeah, it'll be cool. Toy Story Drop. I've played some of these games before, guys, so like we'll be progressing through stuff. If I've already like Battle Heroes, you guys know, like we've got quite the game going with that. So what will kind of happen is with certain games like that, I'll kind of just jump right into where I am, and if you guys are interested about like how to play it and stuff, then I can talk about a couple of those features and sort of how it works. Like we have our own guild over there that's actually growing really, really well. So realistically, like, if you guys are newer players and stuff, you guys can totally join us with that little adventure that we have going on. So yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. A little bit different for sure. Definitely very different of a stream, but I don't just play a lot of these games just like normally, so. The Princess Majestic Quest, yeah, that was requested. What was the other one? There was also the Story Realms. There's the Frozen Adventure. That one, I know there's still ads for it. It's being like, oh, it's coming out in November. I'm like, guys, it's out. It's been out for weeks now. I think my mom even did some gameplay on Swirly Pops, like right when it came out, like a month ago or something. It's like, oh, it's coming out in November. It's like, it's out. It's out already. So you guys may have seen that like on Instagram. I know I've seen it there. I think there might have been, I don't know if there was any ads in DMK with it, or if it was another game that I was playing and I saw it there. But anyway, the game is out and available to download, at least in my country, so that's all right. The Princess Majestic Quest. Yeah, okay, so we've had quite a few requests for that. So the Majestic Quest one, yeah, I'll definitely do that for sure. I haven't tested that one out yet, guys. There's also like one I wanted to do just, I know it really wasn't requested that much, but it is a game that, you know, I feel like is appropriate right now with Maleficent 2 coming out. I feel like I want to do the Maleficent Freefall one, just to kind of try it, give it a go. What was the other one? Oh, I really want to do this one, but I haven't really had any requests for it, was the Inside Out. So again, I'm not going to be able to do all the games this weekend because like I'd literally be on for like 8 hours and, you know, I got other shenanigans to do. So I won't be doing like all the games, but we'll definitely, like, we can put a couple on the schedule and then kind of go from there. The Majestic Quest unlocks Ariel, Belle, Rapunzel, but the rest is coming soon. Yeah, that's fine, right? Like, but the game is available to play already, so we can at least get that far, right? So yeah, I'm probably gonna do it about like a half an hour for most of the games to test out. Again, like, I'm going to have some leeway in there with, like, Battle Heroes. I'll put it for an hour, as I said, and then 45 minutes is probably what I'll play it for. And then that way, again, the change device, get the games open, like, you know, work through some of the things there. But, so the schedule will be a little bit loose that way. But, yeah, no, essentially, I'm going to try and keep it as strict as possible. I know it's difficult for me, but I will definitely try. Emoji Blitz, yeah, that was a requested one a little while ago, but Frozen Adventures, I can't do all of them, but if, again, there are enough votes for certain ones, then yeah. There's dialogue for me to do. Good, I'm glad. I like games with dialogue. That's always super fun. You can't get Frozen Adventure on your phone, but what about Free Fall? Because there is also Frozen Free Fall, guys, right? Will the Finding Nemo collection have a secondary storyline in the future limited time event? Yes, it will. Great question. It will have a secondary storyline at some point. It will also most likely have an expansion during a tower challenge, probably next year. Hopefully next year anyway. You never know, right? But I think they would be an amazing collection for next summer to kind of expand on and stuff. So fingers crossed that they do that. I'd be very excited about it. You're going to skip the live stream because you'd be addicted to more games. I know, right? Well, that's the problem. Like, there's so many games. So many games. So many games. Oh my gosh. And the problem for me is it's just like anything other than Disney, guys. It's like I play other games too. And yeah, I'm already like, there's a new one that I just started, actually, just test it out. And it's like, I'm so addicted. And it actually was pretty good. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. I'm getting a lot better with these games. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be such a problem. I'm like a legit gamer. It's kind of funny when I think about it, just because it's, you know, again, if you had to ask anybody from when I was a kid, people would have been like, I don't know, I don't think so. They would have seen me as something totally different. But yeah, it is me now. Who knew that I was going to end up loving video games so much? It wasn't something that was very encouraged. Let's just say that. Like when I was growing up. Now my mom couldn't care less, but it was just like... Magic! Oh my gosh, guys, look at how close we are to Dumbo. Guys, we're getting so close. Anybody want to donate to me like 100,000 magic and I can just skip this process here? Oh my gosh, we are literally so close. Is there any more? I think I already looked here, did I? Sometimes it just might pop up though. You never know. So I'm zooming around the kingdom super quick. You guys might be like, what? How does she even see this? But I can. It's more confusing now, though, with all the attraction enchantment bubbles. Sometimes I have to go over it twice to make sure, but...
Can I bring my sheep?
So, well, this has got to be one of my favorite animations there with that mirror. My goodness. Like, what? Like, I'm sorry, that is just so cool. I'm so glad I maxed her out just so I could see that, guys. It's, like, definitely one of my favorite animations, for sure. There's a lot of really great animations here in this game, but... yeah, that one's awesome. Definitely awesome. Okay, I do want to bring back a couple of characters now that are sitting in my storybook that we definitely need to deal with. The first one here being Snow White's Prince Charming. I love that Snow White appears in that welcome screen. I want to keep leveling him up, you know? Prince Charming is now level 3. Why, this is just grand. No more dialogue, which is a shame. I love that he goes for his own character tokens too. Like, it's awesome. So Prince Charming now, let's check him out. So he's at a 3, guys. He's pretty expensive in terms of magic to level up, so I might wait on him a little bit now, at least until I get Dumbo in here, which I don't think is going to be that far away. Again, I'm hoping I can do it this weekend, but no guarantees, obviously. Grumpy is the other one. Okay, you guys ready for this? Oh my gosh, I was so happy when I got Grumpy. Hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Okay, Grump. I know you don't like my singing, but whatever. Grumpy is now level 5. Huh. This don't change nothing. Whatever, Grumpy. Go be grumpy somewhere else. Okay, next is going to be Dewey from DuckTales, and yes, I do hope these little guys get costumes one day, and I hope Scrooge McDuck does too. I hope he gets his, like, bathing suit. He kind of needs it. There's Donald. Phew. And Huey is now level 9. Only one more level to go, guys.
I gotta tell Dewey and Louie about this.
I just feel like they haven't had enough dialogue. They had some, like, at the beginning, which was really awesome, but they just really haven't had that much. I want to know what's going on here. Where are those frogs at? I'm pretty sure I got... oh, there's one. There's one. Pleakley. Ah, why are you busy? So there are my frogs. They're back. There's one, and then there's 2. They're probably going to move by the time I'm ready for them again, but yeah. They won't stop moving. But that'll put me at 34, guys. Whew. That's so good. We're so close. So close. Yeah, quackaroonies, right? Do you think the queen from Snow White can get her old hag costume? Why not? Why not? Actually, we had Christopher, I don't know if he's still here, but he used super chat actually earlier, and he was like, they need to add the old hag costume for the evil queen. And he is so right, guys. We totally need to. Like, 150% need to add that. Actually, I realized he didn't ask for a voice impression, I don't think. I'll have to get him next time. I'll have to give him 2. I think I was just so, like, focused with the whole thing earlier with trying to figure out the Facebook live stream little thing that we had where it just, like, only played part of it. So I bet you anything it's going to screw up my Harry Potter thing that for tonight now, too. Oh, I'm going to have to think of what to do. Super stressed now about that. I don't get what's going on with it. But anyway. So tomorrow, guys, I'm going to be posting the schedule for you guys probably after Battle Heroes. So I'll do it between Battle Heroes. I've already have it done, but I know I'm going to have to change maybe 1 or 2 of the games just because, like, obviously we've had more votes for different things. So I'll post that probably before 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. I'll be posting the schedule for live streaming tomorrow, but we will be starting, I'll tell you for sure, at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. And so Saturday morning, what are we today? I don't even know what day it is. It's Friday the 12th, so it'll be Friday the 11th, so Saturday the 12th. Yeah, so tomorrow, Saturday, October 12th. 2019, we will be doing obviously a whole bunch of the games, but we'll be starting with DMK. Oh, we have a super chat from Felicia. Thank you so much for using super chat. If you do have any voice impression requests, go ahead and throw them out there now. Absolutely. If you're new to this whole thing, just pick a character and a line if you have one. If not, then usually other people pipe in, or else I'll just make up something or look up something quickly. But yeah, so I love doing the voice impressions, obviously. Yes, we do have Harry Potter tonight, but if obviously I have things a little bit, like if I can't get, like we had trouble with the stream thing, right? So I had to download that. So basically it's like the same thing. If I'm downloading my Harry Potter clips, it'll work the same way, right? Like in the iMovie like I did earlier, and if it doesn't work, then we won't be getting like the proper gameplay. So I might have to change things up. I'll post tonight and we'll stream, but I might have to just play live instead of actually doing the chapter. So we might just have to do things a little differently. That's okay, because actually I really did want to play live anyway, because we do have the new Halloween update out. So on Potter Girl tonight, guys, I usually do a bit of a later night stream. So it'll probably be around like 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. And yeah, we'll be doing some HP all the way. So Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery for sure. My choice for voice impressions? Yeah, maybe. Oh gosh, I'm so excited for this new update. Uh-huh. Mickey Mouse, guys. Nobody's asked for Mickey in such a long time. So, yeah, and we are getting Coco, guys. 7 new characters, 4 attractions, couple of concession stands. Obviously, some looks cooler than others, but it is going to be an awesome event. So I'll be streaming, obviously, the update, hopefully on Tuesday. I think, yeah, because my work has changed a bit this week for Tuesday. I'm probably going to be doing it on Monday because of Thanksgiving stuff. I know it's a bit weird to change all that around, but anyway. So Tuesday might work a little different for me this week, so it might actually work out well with the update thing. And then, but I'll have to wait. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, Thursday, when the start of the event happens, obviously I'll be going live about a half an hour before the event starts, and we'll kind of be able to hash everything out. But if you have Alice in Wonderland characters, please level them up now. You need to do it, guys. Seriously. Like, if these balancing changes are going to be as harsh as I think they're going to be, we just need to level up as many as we can. So even if they're leveling up, so like even if I have to, have 2 of them going, like leveling up at the same time, I don't really care. Even if I have to use all my scrolls for this, it doesn't even matter. I just want to try and like get as many done as I can. Otherwise, like, they're going to be a bit of a pain in the butt there. So hopefully we all get the update. If we don't get it though, guys, the update, if we don't all get it by Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the update comes out on Tuesday. So if it's not out by Wednesday, then you guys need to contact customer care and let them know, because it is going to be a really big problem if we don't have the update, right? Really big problem if we don't have the update. So you guys really need to make sure that you have your updates, like, right away, because we only have like literally 48 hours from when the update comes to when the event starts. So it's gonna be super intense. Okay, anyways, I need to get going, guys, because I do have to schedule my battle heroes for 5. And yeah, so I got to finish up that thumbnail and all of that. I don't know who we're really gonna be focusing on today, so it's going to be a bit of a mystery character. We're going to kind of just see what needs to be done, and we'll probably talk about a little bit of a strategy to make things kind of fun for tomorrow as well, since we are going to be showing all of those games. I can't believe I'm going to be playing them all on, like, not every Disney game, but I'm playing a lot of them on the stream tomorrow. So it's going to be super duper cool. I really can't wait. So thank you guys so much for watching another Disney Girls, Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. If you guys enjoyed it, as always, make sure you guys give it a big Mickey thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and hit that bell for post notifications for lots more DMK. And yes, guys, I will be bringing it all to you live when it happens. And yeah, so just stay tuned for what is coming, because it's going to be absolutely amazing. Now you guys can head over to Battle Heroes if you want on Swirly Pops in about a half an hour. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. If not, I will see you for the live stream tomorrow morning. Bye!